Welcome to Gone Rollin, where we all use our degree to play some D&D. We hope you enjoy our shenanigans. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back! Alright, so where we last left off our group, which doesn't have a name yet, we essentially left off on these four now have a magical object with them known as the Heart of the Forge. It is a... Where is it? We don't actually have a prop, it's the D&D dice.
It's the popcorn bucket from
the
movie.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
It's mine. We have 4 of them.
We all have
We
one.
each have
actually.
one.
So
Actually.
anyway,
Excited.
sidetrack.
We like D&D.
So our 4 characters, Philo, Kyrna, Dallin, and Luca. I almost forgot your name.
You forget Luca.
It's just Lucas.
Lucas. Our 4 adventurers have been tasked to take this magical object to a location that does not have a specific name, but they have been given a map with the location on it, far to the south. I allowed them a day of essentially packing up, getting ready to go. The castle, which this quest was given to them by the queen of this place, Karopale, who is Philo's older sister, by the way. This task has been given to them by her, and she has hysteria. She's a little cuckoo, but it's okay. It's fine. What is the woman experience if not being a little crazy?
As we carry her egg to the magical...
She didn't lay an egg, by the way. I would just like to clarify. The egg is the Heart of the Forge, which her husband and Luca and one other person, Eric, got from a jungle, the Viridescent Wilds, far to the north.
Don't need to make the trip anymore.
But they came back, and it was just Luca. Luca came back with the orb. It hatched, but like into a smaller orb.
With a
It's
baby
great.
hand in
With a
it.
baby hand.
We
in
did
it.
not have enough time to make a sick omelet.
We don't know.
Yeah, no omelet making today.
We don't know
Ever.
if there's more of a baby in there. We've only
seen
seen
it.
a hand.
Only
So
seen a
far,
hand.
there's only a hand.
Yeah.
Could be more. Possibility of more baby parts in there. Most likely.
Anyways.
Chat, clip that.
No! So, but,
I love that I heard you say Eric is error.
error. I mean, you're not wrong. Anyway,
That's what scrying does.
but this orb has caused some strange happenings in the mind with Luca, before it was hatched, having strange visions and deja vu, along with Kyrna, because Kyrna picked him up off the side of the road and took him back to the city.
So sorry.
But this orb, that night when it hatched with the queen, all of them had strange dreams of memories that were a little different than what they remembered them as. But all that is to say, you guys have gotten everything that you wished. You've talked to the people you wanted to say goodbye to, or sent letters in the case of Kyrna, and haven't sent letters because God forbid your mother find out what you're doing in the case of Philo. Luca, are you?
Maybe you should tell my parents.
You should probably tell your
Are
parents.
you going to tell your parents in the fact that they also
Your
might
family?
tell my parents?
Ooh, what do I tell them?
You
Yeah.
can leave a note.
Yeah, I can just...
What
I'll just tell them that, like,
what you
I'm
could
being
do,
sent south.
I'm being sent on another mission.
Yeah.
or just give them a note. Say open it in 3 days.
And do not mention Philo, do not mention Naya. You know, just kind of... I've been sent by...
I've been sent on another mission. I have to continue to go do another secret mission.
Yeah.
I signed an NDA. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more.
Yeah, exactly. I'm under contract.
Yeah.
You-
She's back on track.
Oh yeah, we had a...
We kind of detracted. All right.
That's normal for us. Welcome.
Yeah. All right. So, you left a letter to your parents.
Yeah, I'll have to send it to the pardon. I probably saw them on the way up,
Mm-hmm.
just briefly, and was like,
Hello.
going on a mission. And I was like, oh, and now I gotta go south. Don't worry,
Alright.
it's just me. No Philo with me.
Yeehaw.
It's fine. Naya's doing great.
So,
Nothing's wrong.
you all go to sleep for the night. I assume, unless is there anything anyone else wants to do today? This is another save point.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna go ahead. I will drop a lot of the coin that I have off back at home. Make sure to tell both Mother and Orin where it is, if they need it for emergency. It's emergency fund if things happen.
Behind a brick on the fireplace.
Probably.
The mattress.
They will know. They have it.
And they will have 65 gold coins waiting
Dang.
in store.
Damn,
Rolling
you're just
in it.
giving them most of your
Where'd
life
you get all this
savings.
money?
Saving it over the past.
Being
how
being
long?
frugal. That's not like a weekend paycheck. That is like years worth of savings. Because again, I have a job here. I work.
Yeah, you work.
I have an
here.
entire life here that I'm just being dragged away from.
Yeah,
Oops.
doesn't that suck? Anyway,
It sucks.
it kind of sucks. The plot kind of just happened to you, bro.
I have my 9 to 5 cleric job.
Working 9 to 5.
What a way to make a living. Okay, anyway, back on track.
I would say not sponsored, but I don't know how we get.
Dolly wouldn't do that to us.
I love Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. Shout out to Dolly Parton. Anyway. Okay. So you guys all go to sleep for the night. And nothing too much happens. Let's see. You guys all probably have to sleep in the castle, unfortunately, again. So,
Unfortunately.
I can't convince them to let me to stay one night of my own house.
They're probably gonna worry that you run away. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think
I'm
the queen.
worried.
The queen's like, ha 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 ha, you're funny.
No, I don't have a
That's why I don't
D20.
tell the queen. That's why you handle that.
The only D20 I have on me is this giant one.
Yeah, I'm not letting him leave.
Okay. You're not letting him leave?
No.
Alright then.
Can I not convince you to?
Yeah, you
Like,
convince me.
listen. I know you don't trust me not to leave, but I
That-
already have.
I'm more
I'm-
worried about your safety and like Naya's state of mind, but you know.
This is the last time for a while I'll be able to be with my family. And again, it's not like I can really just disappear here. I have a lot of things that happen in this city, people that I care to and tend to. It's not like I'm going to vanish.
Roll persuasion.
Come on, dice. Fuck you. That's a 6. I have a plus.
Oh, the
I-
sob story.
I have a
No.
plus 4, but I rolled a 2.
Oh
Does that software give me advantage?
no. Sure, yeah. She's.
That one.
You know what you could
One
do?
and a 2.
You know what you could actually probably do is one of the guards probably overheard this and then goes up to you. Why don't you just? Why can't he have his family here for one night? I think that would be
You're
interesting
so
for them.
right, Marcus.
We bring your family here. They get to stay in the castle for a night.
I'll have a runner go send like a note if they want to come up here.
We could just have somebody go pick them up in a carriage.
I'm
What's up?
in character, like in my own mind. I do not want to get them wrapped up in this. They are not coming here. No. Absolutely not.
So, what are you thinking?
I'd rather not have them come here. I know it probably won't have any effect, but I'd rather them not get caught up in this. The orb already has weird enough effects.
Yeah, you're right. You know, how do you know that you don't want to affect them in like a weird? I think it's just better if you stay here. Sorry. Marcus, make sure he gets to his room.
All right. Don't worry, sir. I'll help you to your room.
This Sims like they did not like that icon.
Yeah.
Minus like
I
friendship.
feel so bad.
The rivalry in the bottom goes up by 5.
Please, let me see my family.
I'm sorry.
Please,
Don't
miss
give me
it.
a sob story.
Please let me see my family.
No.
You really can't let you do that.
The
You're not
dice
allowed
be
to.
like, no.
Not allowed. So, Karna, you have another night at the castle. Isn't that great?
Right, it's like
I'll give him an upgraded room.
An upgraded room.
Like
Oh,
the
wow.
room that I'm currently
Yeah.
already in.
it's an even better room.
I'll tell Marcus to take him to a better room.
Gosh.
I love the idea that he hears you go, take him to a better room this time, and he's like,
It was a better one?
you didn't give me the good room in the first place. I see how it is.
Me over here with my passive 15.
Oh, no. I'm rolling. Let's see if you hear. What am I rolling? Stealth?
Yeah, still.
Ha! 19.
Dumb.
You didn't hear it. You don't know.
When I level up, I'll be able to hear it.
Is Marcus dumb? Yes, sir. I'll move. I imagine you just.
Marcus?
This little turnaround.
Just take him.
All right. He goes one direction, then turns around and goes the other direction. This way, actually.
Oh my god.
Can't have Marcus do fucking shit, man.
Where's Philo sleeping tonight?
I have an aura.
With her sister.
Doing
You think she's leaving that woman alone?
Yeah, I'll trance outside again. On the bench outside.
She is so concerned.
All right.
My back's gonna hurt. But it's
Karna has another lovely bath, because I think I had a really nice bath. I once again use so many bath salts.
Good.
So many of the fancy,
It
like,
smells so nice, but it's like a too many scents all at the same time. It
but
just soaked into your hair.
Karna's loving it. Karna's loving all of it. She's gonna come out smelling like a whole field of flowers. So she spends another lovely night in the castle. Is faintly in the back of her mind a little worried because she doesn't know what's gonna happen or what she's going to encounter or why she's wrapped up in this, because apparently she has some sort of kinship with the egg,
And
like,
me. Me and you are both connected to each other. Did you not hear her say that?
Whoa, wait, no, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
The old lady was just like, you two are connected in some way. And he's like, what the fuck?
Stop
Yeah,
sorry.
and like Karna's somehow wrapped up in all of this, and so she's like worried.
I also remembered one thing that's my fault. I forgot for a brief moment. Cornchip, there we go, that's his name. Cornchip flew off.
Oh,
for a
right.
brief
Right.
moment.
Did he ever come back?
He did come back.
Cool.
And you probably would have found him back in your room. But he had a little adventure.
like an outdoor cat.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of blood on him. Don't question it though.
He does not have any blood on
It's
him.
not his
He
own
washed it off.
blood.
He's smart.
I will
He's
say,
warm.
before Philo goes to sleep and like throughout the day, like whenever she had free time, she is poring over any adventuring book she can find. And like every once in a while scribbling some stuff down, and eventually once the list gets pretty long, she hands it to one of the guards. And then she goes and does more of it, and then she hands it to one of the guards. Along with some like money, like you keep seeing her send people out to go buy stuff, and it comes back with the randomest stuff,
Mhm.
and you're just like, you probably have seen her been doing this, and you realize she's panicking.
Yeah.
She's absolutely overstocking whatever bag that she has with any number of things right now.
Do not forget rations. I know I gave you all those sandwiches, which you probably can put in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
Um,
How many sandwiches do you have?
I have
I
rations.
rolled an 18.
I have 10
yeah.
rations.
10 rations.
I have
Awesome.
10 rations.
Good.
Rations are really heavy. Sad, but
They
it's
are.
not even the
You
cost.
can put them in the bag.
Rations, though, are half the weight and cost they were in the previous edition because they account for 2 days now. So
Oh, they count for 2 days?
they account for 2 days.
Oh. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
I realized I don't think we clarified, we're using the new 2024 rules in this campaign, which is different than the one in Prismagic. Now I can say that out loud. Prismagic still uses the 2014 legacy rules, and then while this one uses the new 2024 rules, except for like 3 things, and that's we'll get to that when it gets to that.
Our personal beef.
our personal beef with some of the changes. But that's fine. It's not a lot. It's like 2 things. So
I need to buy some rations.
you got your sandwiches, brother.
Could have some
How many
extras.
sandwiches am I putting in the bag I'm holding?
18.
Whoa.
Although I might just carry them on me for a while. We might roleplay putting them in later.
But
Just
Okay.
make sure to write it down whenever it happens.
Kyrna does all that and then goes,
to sleep.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Sees what does Courtship have anything? Where did y'all go? You know what? I can't do that actually. You're not really an animal. You're a spirit. You're a fire spirit. I can't speak with animals, you. I wish I understood what in the world you want and what in the world you're doing.
Roll persuasion.
Right? I'll roll
Why
persuasion.
does he have so much free will? I thought he was a bird. What? Oh.
This is
Birds don't have free will.
7. I rolled a 7.
All right.
I
well,
don't get advantage because he's my bird boy.
Courtship's Courtship. He's
Yeah.
not your bird boy. He's his own.
He's
his
not.
own bird.
He's his own
But-
bird.
he does acknowledge you say that, and then he hops off to the side and he goes underneath this little cloth area like in the room, and he pulls out pieces of the cracked barrier that broke off of the orb.
Are you
It's not a lot, but it's little, like a,
little crowd?
as much as like a little bird could hold. And he
Did
drags some of them out, and then just like pecks the ground.
Does he eat them? Like, what's he?
You don't know.
No. He seems to be like scooting them to you. And you can probably, you've known this bird for a while.
Oh yeah,
okay?
I've known this bird a
You've
long
known
time.
him for a while. Whenever he does something like this with little objects, like little shinies that he finds, that signifies to you that he wants me to hold on to these. Because you probably have like a little pouch full of little shinies that he just likes to have.
You are the protector of the shinies. You are the bank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
quite
hun.
literally.
Sure, hun. I'll keep that for you. I go ahead and put it in my little pouch. Should I guess put like egg shards in my inventory?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna add some. Add oil.
Egg shards.
Heart of the Forge egg shards.
The crust. One might say.
The crust?
The crust.
Slash crust.
The crust of the forge.
Crust of the Forge. I'm gonna add that to my backpack.
Crust of the heart.
Oh my gosh.
Heart of the
Ew.
crust. Anyways,
Oh my god. There's so many horrible ways we can say it.
there really is. It never
Never stop.
never stops.
Forge.
Kyrna kind of goes. Don't worry, hon. I don't want to like make you think you're not. You're important to me. I just. It's hard to understand you. Sometimes.
He lands on your head.
Alright, well, come on, let's go to bed.
Alright.
Probably get taken into like the nicer room. I was not here before. Mentally. I'll probably look around because of course like Chiron is using all the fancy soaps and everything. Probably go up to them, probably smell them, realize how expensive it smells, and assume it works like a hotel where you have to pay for what you use. I just kinda don't use any of it.
Do you take a bath?
We have the
please?
opposite.
Take a nice bath.
I take a bath, but I don't use any of the fancy soaps because I'm assuming I get charged for it.
At one point, you see Philo, like, she disappears for a little bit, and then comes back, and her hands has a little bit of flour on it, and she's, like, stuffing some stuff into a pouch.
Oh,
You're not doing the flower trick, are you?
Oh, she's packing anything that she can find.
Oh God.
Anything that she has found in any of these adventuring guides, because she has access to anywhere in the kingdom, like anywhere in the castle she wants to go. She's the queen sister. This woman has filled her bag with anything she can think of.
Oh, yeah.
She has discovered the book called Reddit.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's not just that. No, I actually just went through like all of the items, the mundane items in D&D, and just went. She would have this. She would have this. She would have this.
Go to sleep, Philo.
Calyx
I have
and...
to get ready.
You're ready, trust me.
But what if I'm not?
That's what I'm for.
But we don't know where we're going.
You're first going to Curvin, so you do know where you're going.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She has 108 pounds worth of stuff on her.
Amazing.
Go to bed.
All right.
Okay.
So I will say, Calyx and Ruby absolutely gave you guys advice.
Mm-hmm.
They were adventurers for a long time. They gave you some advice, so some of it is not completely useless. So you do have that good stuff. But you go to sleep. 1 second.
Maybe you stay up for like an hour or two on a balcony.
Okay.
Dramatic.
Can
You
someone
have to
roll a
work, sorry.
d12 for me?
No. You just rolled a 2 and a 1 earlier. Oh my gosh.
One.
Oh!
Okay.
It's so much fun when I roll it.
Okay.
We literally just said you just rolled terribly.
That's exactly why I rolled.
So we can all just.
Pass away and die.
Don't worry, it's probably for weird dream stuff. Don't worry.
And then can someone roll a d4 for me?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, 1.
Oh, a nice D4. It's a 2.
Oh.
A 2, you say?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What does that mean?
All right. Okay, one moment. Okay. Let me find a good song for this. That's fine. Alright, so you go to sleep. And most of you, you trance, but most of you find rest wherever that may be. But for those that are near the heart, which the queen slept with the heart again,
My
there are
little egg shards.
4 people near the heart, or at least close enough to have a dream, or a connected dream in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And Luca, before you completely went into your trance, which you then goes into a slumber, which is fun for you. And I'd like to clarify, just to clarify, this isn't the condition magical sleep, so you're not immune to this.
Okay.
So if it happens again, it's not magical sleep, because I know elves are immune to that.
Yeah.
It's something different. So, just thought I'd clarify that on camera. I know he's an elf. Anyway, so before you were, you did see a very familiar-looking bird shape fly near you, and it's corn chip, very ratty little
I couldn't
bird.
tell who you're talking about.
Ratty little man.
Like
Yeah.
inside, or I saw him outside?
Inside, he's in the hallway, and he lands and he sits next to you.
What?
And he flies closer to the door and starts pecking at it.
Is this in a dream?
No, this is happening.
I'm
This is
dreaming about
happening. This is happening. And then he just kind of sits at the door when he realizes he can't get in.
Do you need me to open the door?
The what?
What? You like that? Fine. Open the door. What door is this? Hang on, before I open it.
It's the
It's too
room that Philo and the queen
Oh, I'm not opening the door.
You're not letting him in there?
You're letting the bird into the queen's chamber?
I was really. I
thought it was just like the
I really
hallway.
wish you did not ask. You opened the door.
I know.
You're so close. You were this close.
No, because like you were like you're letting my bird, my bird, into the chamber with that egg
With the queen?
and the queen.
Just imagine you open
My
the
bird's
door.
gonna get
you realize it's the
executed.
queen. You see courtship land on the queen's
Executed.
hair.
It's like, wait, not that door.
What courtship? Just make a nest in the queen's hair.
What you want?
He just sits down by the door.
He really wants that
I
damn
cast
egg.
message at the bird.
Okay.
Wait, does that work on birds?
Because
On
message is a
wildfire
creature, right?
spirits?
Here,
A
read message.
creature.
It's a creature.
The target hears the message and can reply in a whisper.
Do you speak birds?
I guess it doesn't
You just hear it
translate
back.
anything. Yeah.
You could.
I mean,
Yeah, there's no thought involved.
You're just looking at the bird going.
It's still whispered.
no matter what you say.
Just a gentle.
You're like the weirdest bird. I'm not letting you in there.
He kind of like, you know how birds kind of sit like tucked into themselves. You know, he does that. Kind of like just makes a little spot right there.
Why don't you go back to your mum?
Your mom.
Roll persuasion for me.
No persuasion. We persuade this bird to go back to his mom.
Shut up. 8. I'm so convincing.
Just like me.
Go on, shoo.
He kind of like, you know, does like a hop backwards. Thanks, Stuart. Hops backwards, and then he pecks at your foot.
Is doing like the slow pterodactyl walk backwards at times? Like,
No, it's like the wings spread out, like he's hopping around, like he's
Yeah.
trying to be bigger and more imposing.
Yeah. And he pecks at the door.
Stop.
listen, I'm going off of having an actual bird that I've had to corral and be like, ugh.
I know.
Got trapped in the laundry room.
But
Laundry room by a freaking bird.
at the end of however long this lasts,
Shoo.
you do end up falling asleep in your post, and the bird, Corn Chip has made himself a little defiant perch in the rafters,
A defiant perch.
Staring.
and he also drifts into a slumber.
Does Cornship get a dream?
Are we gonna get a corn chip dream? Do we get to see that?
Maybe.
You don't get to see it.
No,
You do.
you guys don't. But everyone near the queen, or well, the orb, I should say, which are 4 individuals: Philo, Luca, the queen, and Corn Chip.
And corn chip is the fourth?
Us being
Um,
safe.
All right.
Love that.
So
I mean, I have the little egg shards, but I guess that doesn't count. It has to be the actual orb.
Yeah, probably.
Can be using just the crust.
It's not the crust.
The crust isn't magical. The crust is just the crust.
The crust is.
The
It
crust
really
the
is
crust.
just egg shards, egg shells.
But
Pieces.
rainbow.
Yeah.
And crust.
this is
And
a good one, this is a
trust.
good one. All right. So as you dream, you two and the queen, this is also her as well, dream of the first time that you kind of feel like you became a friend group when you were younger. This was years ago, when you're outside playing together and you realize, Philo, that you can count on your older sister to protect you, and you can count on Luca being the closest thing you probably have to a brother. And you're having fun outside, and there's this bird in the sky circling. And grackles are not common in this area. They're kind of found further up north. Not like mountain north, but like little bit north.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, whoa, there's a new bird.
It's a bird.
Look at that.
And it starts to glow for a moment, just a little bit, as if it was on fire.
Oh, what?
But it kind of flies down, and it's headed towards the queen, or your older sister, Naya. And Naya is also here. Both of you realize in this moment that all three of you have you're dreaming together.
Are we like children? Like
You're
we
children.
see each other
Yeah.
as children?
Yes. What? Wait.
Is that fucking corn chip?
You would know. Luke? Philo, are you here too?
Yeah. What is going on?
And
Yeah, we're
Shielding Naya.
Go wait. How old are we at this point?
I would say
Is this like 5?
when you were like 5 years old,
So you were about 10.
you were at 10, and then Naya's a few years older than you, like a couple. But you guys are essentially protecting Naya from this bird that looks familiar to you two. She probably doesn't remember.
Philo's like trying to whack away the bird. Go. Okay. Go.
I told you to shoo.
Go away.
Let's see. Oh, snap. That totally beats that. Okay. He goes past your hands and eventually does successfully land on the queen's head. And there he stays. And pecks. Just not like but like very softly.
You know that stupid bird? He's out here sleeping with me. Not like he's in the rafters.
You know, I know you
No one would have thought anything of it if you didn't mention it yourself.
That.
It wouldn't go away.
I'm gonna keep that comment to myself.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is happening? Are you going to stay there?
I'm pretty sure he's harmless. Just annoying.
He was on fire.
What do we think it means?
All of a sudden, 1 second. Let me double check something. I need someone to roll a D100 for me.
Me.
We're having the fight over who gets to
What'd you
roll things.
63.
63.
No, me.
Stuart can't roll. He's not even in the dream.
All right. Okay.
Always.
So, this memory still brings you feelings of joy, though. There's mixed in confusion now because you have no idea why Corn Chip is here.
Yeah.
But,
It's a load-bearing bird.
pretty much, Corn Chip starts to peck, and you notice the queen's hair catches on fire again.
Can I grab corn chip?
But it doesn't hurt her. It's not like damaging to her.
Yeah.
And the bird kind of lifts up and starts pulling her hair.
Stop it! Stop!
Stop.
Make persuasion rolls for me.
I'm so sorry, guys. My bird is a real
Bird's such a-
bastard.
Oh, that was a 6.
Cocked.
You got a 6?
That was a 6.
Okay.
There's a
What was
two.
it? Persuasion?
Mhm.
Not very good at that. 13.
I got a 2.
Okay. Yeah, he lets go of her hair, but then circles around. And then just for a brief moment, he lands a little bit of ways. And then looks around. And he hops to, there's like a patch of grass and like dirt and stuff. You guys were outside in a memory, mind you. You were in a memory of Parvan when you were younger, there are some things here that, like an open field with some sticks. Anyway, he alters the terrain and... Yeah, okay, yeah. He moves it, and you realize, is he writing something? Is he writing
I have some
something?
questions for that now.
Yeah, now
language
she kind of like Philo like comes over immediately and it's
What
just
languages do you speak?
like Common, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Philo, can you roll a D100 for me?
Yes. That was a 47.
Okay. Your mouth hurts,
Uh-oh.
Shit.
but it just hurts. Just you feel like a ping, and Corn Chip is desperately trying to write something, but he seems like whatever he's trying to do is not what he's trying. It's not coming out how he wants. He's getting frustrated, and he's hopping, and he.
She's gonna stare at it and try to memorize what it looks like as best she can.
Okay. And he's going to and he caws really loudly, and it rings out in the dream. And you wake up.
She immediately goes to go write down whatever she just saw.
And Corn Chip also wakes up, and he falls down.
Oh!
The rafters. But he's fine. He kind of like shakes himself off,
What the fuck was that?
and then hops around, sees you, immediately flies off.
Fun.
Do you know if does he fly back to
Yeah, he flies back to you.
Okay.
Some questions.
Yeah,
And
she
it's morning,
has-
by the way.
She has
you guys.
paper actually with her.
It's now Eloquence the 6th.
And immediately just tries to like write it. She's not even gonna like go find her ink pen or anything. No, she just takes her finger, dips it in the ink, and starts drawing on a piece of paper to make sure she immediately gets it down so she remembers what it looks like.
Alrighty.
Do you of course, you draw, but do you have that brain fart for a moment? And you're like, oh, look at one finger, must be food.
No, she's just panicking. She's just like,
Exactly,
put it down,
you're
put it down, put it down, put it down.
Like after you're
Drink
done.
your paint water.
You all wake up. You're well rested. You long rested. You whatever you had, etc. Has been reset. So that did not alter your state of rest. Karina, you had a great sleep.
Yeah,
You
I
had a
slept real
great
well.
night's sleep. Talon, you had a pretty good sleep. You had like some kind of worries, but dang, these beds are soft. I can't get used to this.
I'm gonna get a bill later.
You're not. But you had a nice sleep. Is there anything else besides that you would like to do? Because the queen wakes up and is thoroughly confused as well, and she looks at the orb just to double check if it's okay. Oh, thank you, Stuart. You want with the
She's your
baby?
baby.
The baby.
This is the problem with having
Naya, do you recognize by any chance what writing or symbols or anything with this?
I don't.
Any ideas of maybe because I know we don't speak Draconic or anything like that. Do you have any ideas of what maybe it might be, or maybe who might know something?
The only person I can think of is
Corn Chip.
Corn chip.
Corn Chip. The only thing I can think of is maybe Ruby. She knows scripts and such.
Cool. I'm gonna be back in just a little bit. I'm gonna yep, bye. And she just takes off out of the room and she bolts past you.
Philo.
And you just see ink was all over one of her hands, and she's just running with paper in her hands.
Naya, will you be okay?
I think so. Oh.
Also, were we all in that dream? That was real, right?
Yes?
Okay.
I thought elves didn't dream.
Yeah, I
Oh.
fell asleep.
Did you do this? You've been causing a lot of strange things.
Yes.
that?
It spoke to me.
But he's gonna be a troublemaker.
Oh.
You just stay there. Run after Sheila.
So she goes looking for Ruby right now.
And excuse me, baby. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And Ruby is already awake. She's chilling in the gardens. You notice that, oh, she's out there meditating or something? I don't know, something religious people do. Ruby!
Ruby, hi, do you know what this is by any chance?
The children's drawing.
Chicken.
See, one of the plot tests.
Is this... Oh. This is Celestial.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I would know this as well.
Why do you... I mean, it's poorly written, but I
don't know.
assume...
The weird bird drew it in a dream where me, my sister, and Luca were all in it together.
Took her a second around.
Everyone always forgets Luca.
I autocorrected in my head. I heard me, my sister. In my head, I autocorrected to Naya at the end. So like,
No, I was gonna say brother, but then I was like, he's not her brother technically, so... The bird drew it.
The bird...
It caught
This
her
is a
hair on fire.
prophecy.
It caught her hair on fire.
which bird?
Alright, then he wrote it. This
Yes.
bird wrote
Yes.
it. It wrote Mother and Celestial.
What?
Mother.
There's been weird things going on with that egg, and I think it's trying to communicate in dreams, which is why whenever the bird turned gold or orange or basically caught her on fire, just like it did in the other stuff, in the other dreams, I figured it was probably important. Whatever it was writing probably had some sort of communication thing, so I thought that maybe writing it down would be the best thing, so then somebody could decipher it, because I don't know how to decipher it.
Well, you are correct. I went ahead and copied it myself. But knowing that this bird here, knowing that a bird, what bird?
The girl with the tail.
The girl with the tail?
And the long hair. The one that's supposed to be coming with us. It was her bird.
Not this bird.
Interesting. We must discuss with her what this means. But I won't take up too much of your time, for you need to
Fuck it.
leave as soon as possible.
I just wanted to figure out what was going on with us, and also how the bird knows Celestial.
There are many a creature that knows a lot more than we think. There's so many
Such as
damn
crackles.
magic creatures that exist, and cursed individuals, and all
I
sorts
didn't
of
check to
things.
make sure her hair didn't actually catch on fire.
She was fine. I checked on her.
Okay.
Huh. I didn't realize you were here.
Everyone forgets her.
I stepped very quietly.
Ugh.
I guess we should go find the others?
Yes.
Okay.
You all get ready for the day. You have your things and your stuffs, and you're honestly ready to go. You have some, sorry, it's all gay again.
Who wrote that?
Who wrote that? Anyway,
We had
Probably Trevor.
Probably.
when he was here.
It's not probably.
That's right. He's here. He's. Anyway, he's in the wall.
He's living in our walls.
He beat him under the table.
Swimming. Anyway.
Swimming? Anyways.
Point is, you all get ready to go. You have all your things and your stuffs. You probably have some snacks, but you have like a meal before you go. And you have a conversation with Ruby, Karna. Ruby comes up to you. I assume you
Yeah. We
Tell-
also come.
tell Karna.
Oh, everyone's looking at me. What's going on here?
Why does your bird know Celestial?
He's an odd bird.
And Karna, I would like to clarify, you know that he knows Celestial.
Oh, I do. Okay.
He would have written stuff before, and you would have been like,
Do I know? I don't know.
you don't know
Celestial.
Celestial. You just know that you
my
were like,
bird-
what is this? And then a passerby went, that's Celestial. So
He's a
you know it
strange.
is.
He's a strange bird. He
I'll
knows
say.
Celestial. I don't.
He
fully
called my-
understand.
Where?
He
where
called
did
my
you?
sister mother in Celestial.
Where did
He
you
called her mother.
Yes.
get? Like he wrote it on the ground.
He's in your hair. He's like,
Hey, can I take him out of my hair?
Where? Where?
Yes,
did
I know.
you
I pet him a
Get
little bit. I go,
that bird?
you gonna let me
Sorry, just
hush?
Here.
Hush over there.
So you know he speaks Celestial. Have you tried communicating with him like that
I
before?
can't. He's not like. Because he's not like a bird. I can't speak with animals.
No.
Yeah. He's not like a bird. He's like.
huh?
He's a spirit. A wildfire spirit. He's my spirit.
That explains so much.
That's probably why he caught her hair on fire.
Corn chip. Did you do that?
You know, like one of those old cartoons where like a bird, like the soft, eyes
soft
closed,
blink,
and
like
they
the-
go inside like this, and they have the blushies. That's what the bird.
Corn chip, we do not catch people's hair on fire. Hey, did you really call? Were you calling her mother? Is that what you were doing? You were calling?
Roll persuasion.
Damn it! I'm gonna
Like,
use
I'm not gonna
it.
tell you who my
remember.
mom is.
I'm not upset about that part. I'm just curious if that's what you were doing or. That's a 15.
Okay.
Awfully presumptuous of you, corn chip.
Okay.
When we're
He kind of like
You don't know.
Was that a no? I'm assuming.
I don't think we're gonna get into this one.
He doesn't.
Why don't you just rot in the dirt again?
in your wooden floors.
and he looks around.
Oh.
He taps the floor. There's nothing for him to.
Is he doing it?
She just, Philo gets out of her pouch that she carries with her, just gets down a piece of parchment, pulls out her little ink thing, just sets it on the ground with the cork off. Here you go.
Just give a bird ink.
Oh, you do not. Oh, that's a bad idea.
And he hops all over the paper. He had little bird feet
Yeah.
on it, and he writes something, and Ruby goes, he said no.
Who are you calling mother?
And then he writes again. He does like a little hop, 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 and writes again. Corn chip. Wah. You just wrote mother again. Ah. He looks at you, Carta.
Come on.
Ah.
Ink in your hands.
I know there's ink in my hands. It's fine. Just don't mess up my clothes, all right? I'll give him some pets.
Why? Why'd you write that in the dream, though?
I don't
In
think
a
we're gonna
shared
get
dream.
on this.
I think it's gonna take some time to figure this out. But he's an odd bird, okay? And be careful about giving him stuff.
Oh, I just because he's right here.
No, that's fair. I'm just saying, in the future, he's a wily one.
She puts the card back on the ink and puts it back in her thing. And just,
yeah.
I'm gonna put it in a piece of paper.
Leans over and is just, were you asking for your mother? And then he pops out.
Corn chip. Hey.
It's alright. It's alright.
Bird behavior.
I got too close.
Yeah,
I got too close.
don't get in his face. He's like, you gotta treat him gently. You gotta be careful around him. He is a wild fire spirit.
So
You know?
you set a woman's hair on fire, and then you went, "Oh, where's mother?
Where's mommy?
Where's mommy?"
They got mad at Newport. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't be setting people's hair on fire. It's bad enough when you did that to God. Ooh.
To the queen.
You can't do that to the queen. Like, it's... I'm not... I don't want them to, like...
Arrest us.
You're right, like, I don't know what they'll do. You know?
Well, is our cleric friend around here?
He's just been watching this entire thing.
The Owlin man.
Ah. What was his name?
I'd be able to talk
That-
to Birdman.
I
No, that's not what I was saying. I was just saying.
Well, no, yeah, celestial, but I'm wondering.
Bird communication.
If he speaks again, perhaps the other cleric knows Celestial. So you can communicate with him if you need anything else translated.
Maybe that's why he's coming with us.
So he can translate a bird.
Because he knows Celestial.
Bird to bird communication.
Celestial.
Bird communication.
Yeah,
All birds speak
know
celestial.
All
Celestial.
birds know Celestial.
They're all spirits. Every bird.
no,
There's no
so-
such thing as a real bird.
All women are fish. All birds know celestial.
Amazing. But
It's all women are fish. All birds are spirits.
after that conversation, finally, you all pack up your things. You get ready to go.
Are we ready, team?
As ready as I think we'll ever be.
No, but we don't really have a choice in the matter.
Who's carrying my nephew?
We're gonna be using my cart.
Can we
No,
put it in a bag?
we're gonna be using a different cart because
I
that's my
don't
family.
believe it's
Remember, I
a
did tell
good
them
idea.
to make a carrier for it. And
Yeah, there's a carrier
did
for
they
it.
have
The
one?
queen comes out, or Naya comes out with this, and she is holding on to it, and is. I hope whenever you come back, you'll be something more than this. Don't cause them too much trouble. And she looks at all four of you. Please, I know this is crazy. This whole mission. But it's kind of the last hope I have. And with Yavin gone, I'd like to hold on to the small little glimmer I have left. So please, do your best, and I promise that when you come back, you'll be more than greatly rewarded. She looks to you too. And if something happens, I'll understand. Eventually. I might just... She hands it to Philo.
Oh, okay.
Please.
You've been selected.
I see one parent.
Alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I did think of a name though.
Oh,
Soren.
Soren. And if it's a girl,
For some reason, I have this feeling it's going to be a boy.
all right. I will trust a mother's intuition then.
Yes. Alright. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
We'll
See
see you
ya.
later, Naya.
Good luck.
Vito will go grab the sling for the thing and
She gives, you hugs and kisses.
Yep.
She gives you a hug.
Oh, yay!
how heavy is this thing?
It's, oh gosh, maybe 6-7 pounds.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I
It's
saw-
not like extremely heavy.
It's still, it's will take
It's-
up your arms though.
Yeah. So you've
Well,
got
no,
like a
'cause
sling.
It's a sling. It's not going to take up
You
arms.
still want
like-
to support it though.
It's like a
Yeah.
bowling ball.
It's a
Have you
bond.
guys never carried a baby in a
I know
sling
that's
before?
what I'm thinking.
No, you have. You still want to have your arm under it to support it.
No.
No,
Not
you
if
really...
it's the sling's made
Yeah,
wrong.
no, the
Yeah.
slings are literally made to carry a baby so you have your arms free. I had to carry my little sister before, whenever she
Yeah.
was a baby.
I'm assuming these are more like rudimentary slings instead of like our modern slings.
No, it's fine. It
okay.
works more like a modern one.
Okay.
And honestly, civilizations have had like pupusas for like forever. Forever. The
Mhm.
beginning of time, right? Humans have always probably
Carried babies.
carried babies in a way that the mother or father, whoever is carrying the baby, would have their hands accessible because they had to like do things.
Yeah, it's
like
just a fabric sling that's
so.
that's all it is. It's just a thicker fabric.
So, yeah.
Right, well,
With that,
off we go.
off you go, and you are given a map of the area, which you guys do have access to. And on this map, it's a very nice map. And might I say, this is the first time that you guys kind of like, I'm gonna say for you two, come to the realization that maps, you've never seen a nice map before. This is on nice paper. It's colored. It has like etchings. It has like names. Usually a map is just like some ink on paper with like no decor. This is like a nice map. It's probably like a 10 gold piece map. Like it's a map of the area, not just of the city or anything like
That's
that.
like a year's worth of pay.
Yeah, this is like expensive, and you have a case for it too. So that is to say, hold on to it. You probably won't get another one.
Throw it into the
Are you
river.
putting that in your inventory?
Considering navigator's proficiency, probably should have the map.
I have calligrapher's proficiency if we need to add anything.
Yeah,
I have carpenter's tools.
you have vehicle proficiency, and that's
I do.
You have the car.
I
You have the
can
driver's
drive a
license.
car.
The driver's
I have a
license.
license.
Wait, do both of us have cartographer's tools?
I guess.
nice.
We probably learned together about it, actually.
Probably.
And with that, you set off.
With my horse Buttercup.
I'm assuming I'm probably
Okay.
sitting next to you in the front seat, telling you
Yeah.
which directions to go.
Yeah, you're the navigator.
With the
I'm
baby.
driver.
In the back.
Baby. Oh my
Yes.
god.
The boys.
We're the married couple in the front arguing over where to go.
Can you imagine? Like we really do look like with the baby sling too.
Yeah.
Like my gosh, people are like, oh,
what a beautiful couple.
What a lovely couple. They're like, oh, what a lovely couple.
Can I see your
can I
baby?
see your
Oh,
baby?
that's an orb.
Oh. I sees the baby and they're like, oh. They're like, oh, druidic magics. Maybe they can.
Maybe they're doing something.
Maybe they're doing some kind of special way to get a baby.
God.
But
I know as we're heading out, I know the south gate would seem the quickest. The west gate, even though it's a bit more out of the way, would be quicker to get out. A lot less congestion there, especially during this time.
Alrighty. I don't know the city too well outside of the main area, so I will take your word on that.
yes, so what you would know is that you would have to go through Misttown,
Hmm.
and there is one that leads directly to Kirvan, and there's one that leads directly to Tuok. You probably want to go to the one that you said, which is the one directly to Kirvan.
I'm actually saying, like, I know the south gate goes directly to Caravan, but taking the west gate to get rid of traffic, then just going across Misttown.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah. So, onward you go. You go through Midmore, which is the southern middle city. You go past your mom's work. Say goodbye to mom. Goodbye. This is the last time you'll see me. I mean, for a while. For a while.
I say,
Nope.
see you later, ma'am.
Mm.
Because I know her.
And then you go through Misttown.
Should we have possum or two? Just,
and you
Crazy possum infestation
Head out.
in this city.
on the road.
There's possums in the city.
Yes, I think
Well,
someone might have brought them
they're
in the
city
crate.
creatures.
And you head on to the road to Kirven, the city named for air. And that's where we'll take a break. Alright, and welcome back. We're back from break, and our lovely group, which doesn't have a name,
You don't have to keep
is on
be
the
determined.
pointing
road.
out our faults.
It's
We just got together as a
we
group.
just
we just got
listen,
together.
We out of character brainstormed. Our characters have not.
That's very true. But you are on the road to Kirven. And that will take roughly about 3 to 4 days
Oh boy.
of travel. So, good luck. Go forth. And for the most part, nothing really is happening. It's the road. These roads are well traveled. Kirven is one of the 4 sister cities in this cluster. And I'll give a history lesson while we're on the road. So Kirven is one of the cities named for air, as Koropole, which was previously known as Floven, is named for water, and Parven, where these two are from, is named for fire, and lastly, Wolven is named for the earth, not Hythea, but for the ground. These 4 cities were once a cluster of cities that formed a sort of mini empire, but not necessarily an empire, essentially just one big conglomerate, led by the first archdruid, Van Lander. So that's where the Van part comes from, all of these places. And inside the center of these 4 cities is said to lie a temple. What exactly is inside that temple is unknown. But every season, when it changes, there is a group of druids from each of the 4 cities that switch places. So there's a group from Parvan, there's a group from Wolven, there's a group from Kirven, and there's a group from Koropole. And every season change, they go to this temple and they take turns guarding whatever is in it, or whatever is there. Sort of like think of it as a mecca, also for the druids of the area. For you guys all know that magic itself in this area is not ruled by man, it is ruled by nature itself. Being a druid is a luxury, but at the same time, it is expected, if you cast magic, to have some sort of connection to nature here. Which is why when Cordelia, the Blue-Scaled, started an uprising against the druid circles, while they were essentially at their kind of peak of power, but not peak of control. That's why it ruffled so many feathers. When she essentially said, hey, sorcerers are so much better. You know what's even better than that? These new hip things called wizards. And learning magic in a traditional sense that we know of makes a lot more sense than having to bend yourself to nature's will. But, as you all remember your history lessons, and some of you in the party know of the temple, and someone also has perhaps been to the temple, but not inside. Sorry. You haven't
You're not
been
that
inside.
important.
You're not that important. It is said that only a handful of people have ever been inside of the temple. It's always on the outside. Always on the outside. Of course, the archdruids of the area, probably Calyx. Your thoughts kind of go to Calyx has probably been on the inside of that if he's the archdruid of Wolven. Wonder what that's about. But he's back there. You can't ask him anymore. So, anyway, as you continue on, nothing really happens this first day.
No crazy dreams.
No, nothing really happens. You're free to talk amongst yourselves if you wish. Bring up anything you'd like to talk about, and we can get through a couple days here. But we're still on day 1. It is
What is it? Is it
Eloquence, the
It's
6th.
still the
Sixth.
6th, yeah.
Yeah, so the 6th.
Oh, thank the gods I don't have to talk like that anymore.
You really didn't have to in the first place.
But if they knew that whatever, it's mostly just
I mean,
keep up.
everybody knows.
I just didn't want to disappoint my sister.
I love and support you.
They already have issues with me and her as is.
Yeah.
I didn't need to make my accent any more obvious for them.
So you are keeping up appearances.
Mother likes to, or mum likes to, make things be a certain way.
You could say that.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like God's rolling dice right now.
Which god?
You know, God.
Do y'all worship like a god?
No.
Not exactly. No.
I'm like adjacent to the druid circle.
Fair enough. I mean, you mentioned God rolling dice, and I was like,
You know, the
So that
same.
not saying where I'm from. I ain't ever heard it.
Check something.
It's a Pavanian thing.
Right. Well.
So you guys actually would pray to a god or would participate in specific worships?
Oh, wait. we
Um,
do have religion.
Dang, you guys do have religion? That's so crazy. Anywhoosies, you would probably pray to different angels of Lorana. That's an option. She's the lady of the breath giver, the lady of life. There's also Polynir. I think you pray
I
to
think she
Polynir.
prays to Polynir.
I was actually gonna say, as of right now, Philo doesn't.
Is it?
She never really felt a connection with any of those, so no, she does not.
You would have to participate in ceremonies though.
No, yeah, but it's more like a, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, specifically Hexalti. Hexalti is a big one. She is the goddess of devotion, and she's really big here.
Right next to your palace.
Quite literally right next to her palace. Yavin was an active follower of Hexalti. She is literally sometimes called the Queen of the Gods. She calls herself the Queen of the Gods.
Oh, presumptuous thing.
You can. It's because she dated Polynir.
Oh.
She was with Polynir.
It's
That's
really
her husband.
funny to me. Like, so I dated the king. So
I am,
makes me
by
queen.
default, I'm the
Wait.
queen.
Well, let's say that.
Technically, they-
Me and Polynir, we got down and dirty. That makes me the queen.
I mean,
Quite
honestly,
literally.
if I was dating the king, I would be like, so
And
that
then
kind of
he,
makes
like-
me the ruler too. I mean,
I mean, she
I'd
was
take those-
together. They
I'd
were together.
I'd take those benefits for sure.
Music.
It's just I paused it by accident.
Yeah,
The
I
music.
just
like
never
our
quite
enemies to
connected with any of the gods.
That's no problem. I grew up worshiping Polynir in my family. Actually, like my brother.
Go ahead.
Is Paul in here?
No, his name was
No.
Paul.
Oh,
Yeah,
named after Paul.
right. Yeah, no, my brother ain't Polynir.
It's the way you like cut off the sentence.
I was. Ryan was trying to remember something. I never wrote down the list of my siblings' names because we discussed it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I never wrote it down myself. So
Bro, there is an angel that your sister would pray to, and I'm trying desperately to find where it's
Why don't
written
you
down.
list off all of your siblings' names right now for us?
we don't gotta get into that.
I will
now.
say, Philo really subtly kind of just points to you and just under her breath starts whispering something. Because you cast message. Should I tell them before something randomly happens?
I mean, if it comes up in natural conversation, sure.
I feel like talking about gods and magic kind of is a good way to bring that up.
Go for it. I love and support you.
Love and support.
I know that, of course, I'm a follower of Eberken. My father was in religion before I was born, and I grew into it, but I've also not as strong of ties, but I do have ties with Hexalty as well.
Right.
What do you mean by ties? Like just
Your buddies.
I pray every once in a while to them, but
okay.
I work with the church a lot. They do a lot of food drives around the city.
oh nice.
So, speaking of magic, I just want to give you a heads up before it possibly happens.
Right.
Sometimes my magic goes a little wild. And sometimes it also affects my body.
How?
I kind of partially turn into different things.
Oh.
Not like a druid though.
Right.
Kind of. I mean, the seal one's kind of like a druid. Not fully though. I don't fully turn into a seal. The seal one's not scary though. That one's
Kind of cute.
it's kind of cute.
Is that something that's painful?
It can be. Sometimes. The first time, usually, yes. I haven't gamed another one though in a while, so I don't know if there are going to be more, or if it's going to be.
Well, we're going on a trip, so I guess this is the time when everything would just happen. I mean,
The dragon one was painful. The dragon one was painful.
She doesn't like turn into a whole dragon.
I was, curious.
It's just a little scary because it's half dragon, and then it just I just wanted to warn you because it does look a little creepy.
Right. Well,
Something to keep in mind.
sure. I mean, it's
Though it's nice because depending on the day and how my magic decides to work, I can sometimes gain and lose different abilities. Today I can talk to flowers
right.
and other plants. The dragon one is usually just rawr. I can hurt things. I don't like that one when it happens. And if I'm a seal, I can swim really fast. I haven't
Cool.
tested if I can breathe underwater with it or not. I don't think I can. I haven't done that one. I haven't had that one happen in a while. It's usually the flowers.
I did remember. Like I found the name. It's Ularbaran. Ularbaran, which is the he's an angel of Lorana. He's the protector of infants and mothers.
I will pronounce that off stream first and then try.
Yeah, you probably would just know him as like Ular.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
I'm already struggling with my accent. Let me try that one off stream first.
Yeah.
Well,
It's going to be quite a long road for us. If I remember correctly, it should be about 3 days. At
Let's.
least to get to Kievan.
That gives me an idea. How about we start off with some fun facts about ourselves? Name, fun fact, and
That was exactly about what I was about to say. I was going to say, why don't we all talk about ourselves so that we can get to know each other a little bit?
great minds think alike.
fun road games, yeah.
I mean, we could play. I got this little. Oh man, is it still in the other cart? I dig around in my bag for a second. Presumably, I'm also driving. Maybe I don't dig around in my bag. Never mind, I'll get it when we stop.
What were you looking for?
a little road game. You know those little, like, they're wooden and they got the little slidey things, and whenever you spot something off the side of the road, you can, like, slide it over and it, like, says, yeah, I spotted this, like, particular tree on this road. You know what I mean? When you're traveling on the road to Kirvin or Parvin, kind of depending on what road you're on, they have different, like, versions of them.
Oh, I've never heard. I've never heard of those.
Would I have heard of it?
I made it up out of my
They
asshole.
sell those at the.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
No, I don't.
No,
They
yeah,
sell
I've
them
never
at the
heard of
Fantasy
this.
Cracker Barrel.
Right.
What?
I have no idea.
They're little things. They're little, like, it's like if you're like road spot like this. I don't.
It's like a bingo sheet.
Big bingo sheet for
Yeah.
the road. Okay.
It's like
It's
road
like a road trip
bingo.
bingo sheet.
Crazy.
I've never heard of this
heard of that
before.
either. It's okay.
Well,
Never heard of that.
you learn something new every day.
Yeah. You probably have heard of it in passing, but you never gotten a chance to use it.
I got some of them in my bag.
I wasn't really allowed to travel growing up, so yeah.
My family and I travel to Coropolis every year for the Pollineer Festival. You know.
Sounds fun.
I don't get to travel much. The last time I traveled was a decade and a half ago.
Well, I got 4 siblings,
You know,
and we all piled into one cart. And my mom is one woman who needed, like, a good way for me to keep everyone entertained. Kind of, because she drove the cart and I was the oldest. And
alright, let's do a introduce ourselves.
right, yeah.
Could you name, how old you are, and
Fun fact.
fun fact.
I do.
Maybe what kind of magic you use? Because I think most of
yeah.
us have magic.
Yeah,
Right.
You still have abilities, so.
yeah. Alright, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. My name's Kyrna.
Hi, Karina.
Kyrna. Yep. I'm Kyrna. I am 53 years old. So a young gnome. And I use druidic magic. I'm a druid. And a fun fact about myself, fire is kind of a thing for me. It's my magic it's all fire based. Yeah.
There seems to be a weird amount of fire connected to that orb. Because you're connected to it.
Right, apparently I'm connected
And your grackle.
that too.
The old gods, or whatever she said.
True. Well, my name is Fiordespina of Palven. Or Dilo, as this one has since nicknamed me since we were young.
No, continue.
I'm 27, and as I said, my magic is a little chaotic.
Funky.
I don't really learn spells like other people. They just kind of randomly come to me.
Funky flux.
You don't need to call it that. But
That's
okay.
what it is. The
Funky
funky flux.
Flux.
I've known this.
What are you gonna say?
I was going to call you boy. Technically, you're a man. I've known this man my entire life.
What's your fun fact?
That was my fun fact.
Oh.
told you the most fun fact about me?
The most fun fact is that you know me.
No, that I randomly transform into things!
Damn.
Damn.
Right, well, I guess it's my turn then. Hi, I'm Luca.
Hi there.
I'm
You're 5?
32.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're 5 years older.
You look at your hand.
You're what?
32.
I don't know why I heard 5'2", like.
32.
Fun fact, I've been to the temple, just outside it.
You've been to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of.
Yeah,
He's
that's my magic is, I'm not really a druid, but I'm kind of like druid adjacent.
Right.
He was a big deal.
You're
He's part of the gods.
one of them fancy, like.
Like,
There's
I'm
like
good
this
at,
group
like,
of fancy druids. I guess you said you're not really a druid, but
no.
you're.
They
alright.
let me join the order, cause I'm good at punching things, right?
Right.
But I also have magic. It's elemental. It's pretty crazy. My mum was part of the order, so that's kind of also why they let me in. But I've been outside the temple. It's pretty boring, actually.
Anything interesting?
Well,
there?
considering.
I mean, I couldn't go inside. We just kind of camp out and look at it, and if it explodes or something, then we say something. But that's never happened, so.
Is there like an expectation that it might explode one day?
I don't really know. They don't.
I suppose
Pretty
I presume they
secretive
were
about it
protecting it from
still.
something else, but
Yeah. I mean, there's
They
kind of
don't really tell
rumors,
us
but
very much about it.
yeah.
well, that's kind of disappointing.
Well, maybe they just haven't told me yet. I don't know.
You kind of stay at the bottom of the apples and pears to really,
Apples and pears.
yeah, the apples and pears,
Apples and pears.
the
Like,
stairs.
What? The stairs, apples and pears. What?
Yes.
We doing some kind of rhyming game now?
It's a Pavilion saying for stairs.
What?
You go up
Oh,
the apples and
whatever.
pears.
Whatever. It's fine.
Look, I feel like this might be important, but ever since I came back with the orb, I've noticed some things I used to be able to do can't do them anymore. So
You
if I
talking like the time that you ran into a wall?
I didn't run into the wall, and nobody saw that. It didn't happen.
I
don't know why I tell you things. Anyway, so if I look like I'm about to do something and then nothing happens, that's probably what happened. Is I can't do it anymore because of the orb or whatever, or the jungle or something. So sorry in advance
Right.
if that causes any fun fact.
Alright, I guess I'm up next. I gotta use my walk stage to prop myself up a little bit more. My name is Thalin, and I'm a follower of Eberkin. If my name is hard to pronounce, you can just call me Talon.
Hi, Talon.
What about Talus?
No! Wrong game, wrong game!
It was Fatten?
Thalin.
Fatten.
Right. This.
Thalin. But Talon is also fine.
Fallon.
Not an F.
Talon. From
The TH sound is very hard to pronounce when I have my actual accent. Or the T sound.
You'll
your
figure
other
it
accent.
Just switch.
Talon might be easier then. Let's get through the H.
Helen?
She'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Of course, I am a cleric, so my abilities are clerical in nature. I can heal and perform ceremonies.
That's good.
And I am, as of Eloquence the First, I am 28.
Wow, so it was just your birthday.
It was.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I'll kind of adjust again. And
would you
I
say
guess as a
28? Sorry,
28.
I heard
Yes.
birthday and then I didn't hear. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I guess a fun fact, since we're on the way there, I was born in Kievan.
Oh, so you can show us around, right?
Somewhat. I'm assuming the place has changed in the last 16 years.
It's probably.
Where are we going after Kievan? Just south?
It was something about a city and...
I believe we're going to, was it Nazareth it was called?
Yes.
Right, the weird symbol on
She kind of looks at the map.
So the map, you would have seen an outline of the older woman who did see you off. I would like to clarify.
No.
She did see you off, but she was all mysterious about it and just waved.
I'm guessing Pashok and Nazarene are both on there.
Yes. And there's Tuok. You guys could make a detour to Tuok.
Yeah.
But you go to Pashok and then onward to Nazaron, and then that leads you hopefully on the way to this mysterious building.
So we gotta go to Pashok and Nazaron.
And I'm assuming to this stay on the road, we might go by Tuak as well.
I mean, it's a little bit of a detour.
It's technically a detour, but it'd be faster because the roads are paved.
Probably not the safer as well.
We can ask what's faster when we get to Kievan.
Sure.
I'm sure they would know. Have I ever been to the other quad cities? Except for
Probably, yes. In your training, you would know this as a monk of the four elements. Whoa. You've had to visit each of the main temples of the four cities.
Okay.
So even before you went to the castle, you had been there. You'd been to Flovin's temple, or the Temple of Flovin. And then, of course, one in Kievan, Wolven, and you were trained for everything else at the one in Parvin,
Yeah.
which, 1 second, I would like to say the name out loud, if I remember where it was.
Parvan? What?
Yeah, 1 second, because I named, the name is funny to me. I don't know where it went. Where did I put that? It's in here.
Of the temple? What?
Yeah. Here's Parvan. The Flame Hearth Temple. Alright, it's because the leader of the Flame Hearth Temple is the Fire Chief. And I still think that's funny. But you trained there specifically.
I've been to Kievan a couple times.
I think everyone but Philo has actually been to Kievan before. I know so much. I'm going to leave the city to go to Acropolis. Kyrna, you've probably been there to get either specific supplies or just on vacation. Your family can just does that sometimes.
Go on vacation?
Yeah.
We're farmers. I mean, sometimes we're not like locked in.
Oh, yeah, I guess during the winter you don't really got too much to do, huh?
Right.
Yeah, after your harvest, you just...
Yeah, we occasionally went on vacation in Kievan. After the harvest, like we just harvested all our stuff and
I haven't gotten to do too much traveling.
yeah. Well, now I'm kind of the one who gets all the. Damn it. Okay.
You dropped the rain.
Like, oh.
Sorry, guys. Don't make me turn this card around. But like my accent is going all over the place right
Yeah.
now. Right, well, but I just finished the harvest and I went out to get supplies, and so we're kind of we after we harvest stuff, we just kind of get to go on vacation sometimes. It depending on how much we make, right? Sometimes it's like, well, you didn't make so much on the harvest, didn't have so good a harvest this year. Maybe you stay home and do a little more work now to try to,
Well, you get to travel now.
Right, well,
This could be fun.
It could be, yes.
Get to see caravan.
Also, since we were on the topic of magic earlier, I do want to at least tell you something about my magic as well. My magic is a bit harsher on me. Using any powerful magic strains my body. I am much better at minor blessings, which I think most people would call cantrips. I know a lot more of those, but anything higher than that strains me.
Oh. So
Not that I can't do it.
And we probably were coming because you can talk to the bird.
Talk to the bird.
The bird speaks celestial
corn chip speaks
and
celestial.
has cryptic messages for us.
Apparently.
Cryptic messages.
He was
How
in
corn
the
chip?
dream.
Right, he also
gotta
had
make
a
yourself known every
collective
time you
dream
mention-
with me, Philo, and the Queen.
Call her mother.
I think he established
Not
that he wasn't calling her
Going
mother.
to pretend that I understand.
Didn't he? Like, didn't he said he
Yes.
said no?
Oh, we don't understand either.
And what'd you say their name was?
Corn chip.
I'll go ahead in Celestial. I'll say, it's a pleasure to meet you, Corn Chip.
Oh, hey, thanks. You too. Does he speak celestial?
He doesn't speak it, he understands it well.
He does like a little nod as if he's bowing to you.
I'll give a little nod back.
Does the bird speak common?
Do I know if
Does
corn
he
chip speaks any other
understand
languages?
us?
I mean, he understands you. I mean, it took him, like, for example, when you first had him for a little bit, you can be like, sit, corn chip, and he's just like,
What?
it's kind of like if you adopt a dog
Yeah, they start learning.
and they start
words.
learning words, but like maybe their old owners like spoke a different language, and so you're like, oh wait, you know these things, you just don't speak English.
Yeah, they
Right,
train some
know.
dogs in like German.
Yeah. But sort of like that.
Anyway, weird bird. By the way, you know that first night that we
Did
were
he just fly away?
He flew off and circled back around and landed on your head. No.
so
That's fine.
you know
can sit there.
the first night you two spent in the castle.
Right.
What'd you dream about?
Very particular question.
I know. Don't worry about it.
Why?
There is a particular reason.
I think since they're coming with us.
Oh, orb
Sure.
dream. The orb makes you dream.
The orb that makes you dream. Sure. What was the memory I dreamed about again?
It was going to the Amber Hearth Festival, which is
the,
the
strange guy was there.
Right, yeah. So I had a dream
I had a dream.
And we're gonna stop there. No, I had a dream for sure, and it was
No, don't open.
Well,
it's,
Game
game over.
it was a memory of mine from when I was younger, and you know things were pretty typical. There was a guy there that I hadn't seen before, but I was, it was a memory of being at the festival, the Amber Hearth Festival. So having a man I don't know be there is, pretty typical of festivals. Like it wasn't. It's not like
Sorry.
sometimes I don't know people, and
And they did glow a little bit. It was almost like a silhouette of gold.
okay, well, it wasn't actually that typical because he did glow a little bit, but like
Did you wake up in pain?
in pain.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Did you
Did
wake
you?
up in pain?
Oh,
I did too.
well,
Interesting. Anything else notable, or was it just a strange man?
there was a guy there and he glowed a little bit.
Interesting.
Otherwise, it was the memory as I remember it.
Valid. Did you dream that night?
I did, yes.
What you dream about?
Just a memory of my father telling me a story at one point. Except the story was changed.
Who's moving the camera?
Stuart.
I'll fucking do it
Go.
again!
Go. Continue.
This is a story my father was telling me when I was younger, but the details of it had been altered.
In what way?
Trying to remember what was altered about it. I remember a good chunk of it, but
The memory was almost
fuzzy.
exactly the same
Mhm.
as the memory, except the story your father was telling you
it's different.
was different. And it was telling you a story about a time that he went somewhere. You can't exactly remember where, but he went somewhere and he got lost and he couldn't find his way home. Which is not the original story in that
Mhm.
memory.
The story had been altered into one where he had wandered and gotten lost at one point. It's never a story he had told me, but
Nothing else, just
that was
weird
it.
story.
Just the story was
I wonder
changed.
if proximity has anything to do with the intensity, since we were both near it.
What was anything glowing for you?
The fire in the memory was stronger.
But fire's fire. Fire
Yeah.
glows.
Yeah.
Fire glows.
I mean,
And did you touch it?
in my dream, I guess the fire was glowing, but that's what fire would normally do. It seemed more vivid than normal, maybe. It's been a while.
So we have Stranger. Story about being lost with fire.
I was playing with you and my sister.
Yeah.
Was
And then
that
for me it was curiosity.
you said that you had a shared dream?
Oh yeah, that was last night.
Was that a memory that you did have, or was it new?
It was a memory.
Yeah, it started out as a memory that all three of us, when we were younger, and then Corn Chip showed up.
Yeah, that was the part that we weren't sure about.
So he just was there.
Mm-hmm.
He swooped down, set an eye on fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dramatization. But
And then wrote mother.
that one, what? It didn't feel like there was like a message from the orb in that one. It was just kind of for some reason joined our dreams together.
You think he was asked for her? Because he was confused?
While they're talking, I'll break off a little bit of my rations that has like almonds or something in it and just.
Point is, we have a theory that the orb's trying to talk to us in our dreams.
Right.
So just kind of keep a dream journal, I guess.
Touch the glowing thing.
It hurt.
A lot.
Oh, right. Well, I also Garnship last night. He asked me. I say asked. He didn't like
I
literally
thought he was
ask
talking
me.
to you.
He did not talk to me. He asked me the way that a bird asks you to do things for him. He set what he wanted down in front of me and went.
Can't say I've ever talked to birds, but
Right. Well,
continue.
Start talking. I guess I don't know what to tell you.
No.
But like, he kept some of the little shards or pieces of the like egg / crust outside of
What?
the orb.
Where did he get? Was he in the trash?
I think we
He very well could have been. He's a
did
grackle.
throw it out.
Why did he sink it?
Well, here's
That's-
the thing. Here's
That's a
my little
weird bird.
here's my little bag of shiny things he asked me to keep, and I take out one of the little like crust pieces.
I mean, it is shiny. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
it looks like a piece of bismuth crystal.
Ooh.
It's
So
very
it's
pretty.
it's rainbow, almost metallic.
Oh, I guess that's cool. Maybe he just thinks it's cool.
Well, I take out some other of the shinies. There's like a 90%
Candy
of
wrapper.
of a coin in there.
Oh.
Of like a shiny.
He eat the rest of it.
No, there's just a little hole like in part of it. Almost looks like a crescent moon, but like a real thick one. Just a hole in it. In there, there's some rocks. She takes out.
Phila takes out a single ball bearing and holds it towards Courtship.
Gulp.
Does he like it?
Rejected.
Fine. Puts it in, puts it back in her bag.
Sits with down.
Wow.
Nice burns. Really good.
But like he collects things. But like he was interested in whatever, and the orb. Since like I picked you up,
Yeah.
he was interested in your bag, where I didn't know it was at the time,
It was in there.
and he was real interested in it.
Why is he not trying to get into it now then?
He's got a good angle towards it.
He has eyes on it.
He likes to have eyes on it, I guess. He rarely wanted into Naya's room last night. I almost had a lapse in judgment and opened the door, but that didn't happen.
You almost let.
I was tired.
You don't
I
necessarily
forgot
always.
where the door went.
We were so
Even though
close to
That's
greatness.
the reason I was in front of the door, but I was tired. It's been a long week.
You don't always have a bird trying to go in the door, so.
It's been a long week.
You don't always need to let him get what he wants, Yeah, no, you don't. You don't need it. I know you want to just do whatever you want, but like, I can't just let you do things, and like, it would be real nice if you could kind of just explain why you're so interested in this orb.
Roll persuasion.
All right, I'll roll persuasion.
Could I help by giving them another almond?
Oh my gosh. No, you can't.
I was looking at them another almond now.
Yeah, good.
That's a 15.
Okay. Okay.
This is the second 15 this is rolled.
You don't know.
And he sees you, kind of hovers a little bit, sits on your shoulder.
Does he want the ink again?
Yeah, is he sitting on like the side where
He pecks the orb.
Don't hurt it.
And when you notice when he pecks the orb, whenever you guys touch it, it doesn't respond to anything.
Mm-hmm.
But when he pokes it just for a moment, there's this little like a little like a glowing like when you touch water and it ripples out. It's
Does
like
it
that.
does it
No,
feel
it doesn't.
weird
It doesn't
or anything?
feel weird. It's reacting to corn chip touching the orb.
What the actual else?
It seems to react.
Right. Can I just gently poke it?
It reacts the same way for Kyron touching it.
The fuck?
Oh boy.
I'll feel less bad about dragging you into this now, it seems like.
Does it normally do that?
Alright.
She sets her hand on it.
Nothing.
You wouldn't touch it?
Nothing. Like she's just touching all over it. Nothing is happening.
Okay, so
That
that's
feels
real.
like a bad idea.
No, I want to see what happens.
I just.
Adjust myself.
Let's experiment.
I can't
Nothing
reach all the way over there. So.
I touch it one more time just to be sure.
Well,
Oh boy.
I'll
That's
just-
And when you touch it, a little bit of like it glows appears like right here. You know, like when your finger touches like a light source and it,
Yeah.
our skin is translucent and it
Yeah.
does that. It does essentially that. And then
Right.
like, when you stop it, it stops.
What happens when he touches it?
Nothing. Same as how you guys touch it.
I'm just here to drive the cart, okay? I'm not.
Right. Sure.
I don't want.
Maybe it just likes your dreams the most. There's no telling why it goes.
It likes your fire.
Sure, maybe. Maybe it likes my fire.
I don't understand this thing. She is actually holding it like this right now, literally just resting her head on
Are
it.
you mad it doesn't like you as much as Kyrina?
More just confused.
That's
Wait,
Just-
did it do that when Naya touched it?
No.
Which is part of what I'm confused.
children are just confusing.
Children.
It might not be normal by any means, but it is, I'm assuming, still a child or an infant.
I mean, presumably, but we're not really sure. All we've seen is the baby hand in my mouth. Presumably, there's a whole baby, but we don't know.
We'd hope.
I mean, yeah, it would be kind of funky if it was just the hand.
She actually casts this message towards it.
I cast
Hello?
magic at the magic orb.
You, instead of a response, normally,
You fall asleep and have a dream.
you get. There's like. Whatever you're casting it towards is a creature.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever it is, you get this feeling that it has no idea what to do. Like you're like, oh, I don't think it understands what I'm even trying to do. Like it just flat. It's like imagine what you could do if you did it to a child or a baby.
Yeah, imagine an infant.
Or like a goldfish, you know.
Understand
the-
I was just curious if, like, if
Talk
she even
back.
did that, like, would there be, like, a noise that came back of, like, or something. Like, would there be a noise of any kind?
You got the response you would expect if you went up to someone that's pregnant and went, message.
Yeah.
It's a creature, yes, but...
He just got here, guys. He just loaded into the
Doesn't
server,
understand
please.
speech.
It's a creature.
Right.
What, as a handout, assume
That's reassuring.
It seemed to at least receive the message. I don't know. This thing is so confusing.
Right, well, apparently it reacts to me.
I'm sure
And
we'll
corn
learn
chip.
more
It
about
reacts
as
to
we go.
you. It's divine. It's a creature. Reacts to corn chip.
Well,
And it tries to communicate via dreams, but it can't communicate via trying to talk to it directly. Okay. I wonder what sending to do. Because sending you can also send. It can be images.
Oh, and it's like in your head.
Mm-hmm. I can't really. I don't have the magic to do that, but now
I'm not
curious.
sure if that's something that would be safe.
I don't know.
Infants and children are fragile. Pumping that much magic into them, especially something that magical already, might have effects that we might not know.
Yeah, we should probably leave it alone for the most part.
I mean, it's not like any of us have it, anyways.
And keep corn chip away from it.
Not me with rocks that cast sending,
I know, right?
but who knows
Yeah.
that? They're hidden.
You couldn't put them in your mouth. They're somewhere else.
No, there's other ones I have. Like you got your own like ones that go directly to Ruby. I got mine that are just base sending that I.
Hers go directly to the old woman.
No, you
You
said
have
went
one
to
for-
Ruby.
Whose did I give? The one that goes directly to the old woman.
No one, I don't think.
Yeah, you didn't give us one.
I
to
don't
old
think
woman.
you've given one that goes to the old woman. So we have some that I got from my mother that go
Yeah,
to
there's-
anyone.
Balance
We
Mom
have
and
other
Ruby.
ones
Yeah.
that like those ones I can eat.
Ruby? Okay.
The other ones are to Ruby. And
Yeah,
those
you
ones
gave me
cannot be eaten.
5 that you say pop into mouth and speak the message, and it's delivered to Ruby because Ruby gave it to us.
Okay.
Unless you meant to say the old woman, but
I don't know why Ruby would give us something that goes to the old woman.
Yeah, that was directly from Ruby. I specifically wrote that down.
Ruby? Okay, then I guess it was from Ruby. I must have dreamt that myself. I'll look back on the
Okay.
recording and double check, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be the old woman gave you those, but
I just said the
No,
wrong
because we
name.
were talking to Ruby and asking for advice, and Phila was panicking, and she was like, here's some emergency pearls.
I feel like if the old woman gave them to us, we'd be like,
Yeah, Phila would not have taken them.
I mean, if you want to like retcon and have someone take it, I guess go.
You can't put them in your mouth.
No, okay, some of them you can, some of them you can't.
The ones that I have, you
But
cannot.
no, the old woman might have a different one than
Girl dinner.
these ones might. I cannot girl dinner yours. I might be able to girl dinner the old woman's one.
I'm able to girl dinner.
any whoosies.
So, besides the orb, I know that you are a farmer, you are a soldier, or
No.
you
What god?
Yeah.
a god.
Right.
What is it that you do? Just like, what is your profession, I guess? Just trying to understand you a bit better.
Jester.
You've done it again.
Are you a clown? No.
I didn't really have a job. I wasn't really able to have one. I do know how to make a map, and I know how to read star charts, and I can make star charts, and I can also weave, I can navigate pretty well, I can also carve things.
She's kind of a student. Think that way.
Seems like a bit of a cartographer.
Also, to clarify, I wasn't actually like employed by the castle. I was just there.
We were
Yes,
friends, family, sister, yeah.
I was not looking more for like employment, just more for like, I guess what you do.
Right. So the
Yeah.
point was, I wasn't like a soldier for
I kind of
something.
did some mystic stuff behind the scenes for my parents because, like, you know, they run the whole spas and everything in Paravan, and I couldn't really be super like involved, so I made a lot of things behind the scenes, and I also did some fortune telling for some people because ooh, spooky. Yeah.
Funky flux.
What is this funky flux you mentioned?
It's the funky flux. The hex field.
The X field.
Except funky.
So it's a different X field?
It's funky.
No.
And it fluctuates.
Anyway, so moving on. I'm going to say that the day continues on. You guys continue to talk. Conversation continues. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just stops right there, and everyone just decides to
Funky
shut up.
flux.
But with this new information, the day ends, and you do have to set up camp. You get everything situated. These roads do have, because this is road to Curvin, it is paved. It is mostly paved. And there are designated rest stops. So you can probably just go there.
They got vending machines.
They do not have vending machines. But they do have essentially like a vendor's, section. Not a machine, but a vendor. And you can, they have basic stuff like rations and maybe
Doritos.
supplies to fix your car, that sort of thing, right?
I might recommend instead of stopping at this rest stop, is one like a mile ahead. That's a Becky's.
Oh, Becky's.
Oh my god.
We fill up there.
Why we could get more horse feed. Yeah,
Mhm.
Buttercup needs her fuel.
Becky nuggets.
Yeah, and some those are actually pretty good. I don't know if you've tried them.
But
They kind of got a funky name, but you know.
But I would suggest, I would assume that you don't park necessarily close to anyone, or perhaps you stay a little bit further away from everyone, given your
Cargo.
cargo.
Oh wow, I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we'll probably stay close by so we could walk there if we need to, but out of the way where no one's gonna bother us.
We're not gonna bother them.
Yeah, more accurately.
Yeah. I'm assuming we split, because 4 hours, but then the two of them can join in on one of the watches as well with us. So.
I'll probably go around. You'll probably see me like walking the perimeter where we're setting up, and like every couple of like feet, probably every 5 or 6 feet, like just tap myself on the ground for a second. Like a small blue light that will emote from it. It'll fade, and I'll walk around. It'll take me about like 10 minutes, maybe 11 minutes.
I will set up a campfire or as much of one as we want, and kind of just. And after like getting all of the wood together and the kindling and setting up like a ring of rocks and making sure everything's good, I'll just kind of catch my hand on fire and then.
Ooh. That was neat.
I can make the smoke smell.
You can what?
The smoke really fucking smells, idiot. I'm not here.
Shut up, God.
He can make it smell nice, is what he means.
I mean, all right.
It's only for 1 minute. It's just kind of a streak.
Smell like what exactly?
I don't know what you want it to smell like.
Coffee.
Well,
Smells like
I'm
coffee.
assuming I probably would have finished
Alright.
my setup. Like, since I'm a bit of a distance away, but I think it'd be still kind of funny. Like, when you see you cast that, I'm gonna try to subtly cast thaumaturgy to make the fire brown.
What does brown fire look like?
You made it smell like coffee, I mean.
Oh gosh.
What'd you do to my fire?
I didn't do the color. I just did the scent.
Funky.
That doesn't usually happen.
I'll walk back over.
But it smells
got,
nice now.
Perimeter setup.
You think this has something to do with the whole weird footing?
I tried
I-
again. Coffee. Didn't happen that time.
It's still brown.
Oh.
It lasts for a full minute.
Oh, well, mine only lasts a minute, so it was after the minute. Coffee.
It stays orange. Okay.
Didn't happen like that.
Interesting.
Right. Well,
Hopefully you didn't gain any fun new powers like how I have.
right. Well.
Good luck.
Hmm.
I did roll. There's not a lot of people on this specific section, so you guys are lucky in that regard that you're not going to bother a whole hundreds of people or some
I
shit.
could make our fire stink so nobody camps next to us.
But then, like in the morning, we're gonna stink. You know, because it gets all in our clothes and in our hair.
Don't think that's how that's gonna work.
Does magical stink work like? I mean,
No. Because
only
it's not
lasts a
actually
minute,
real.
so-
mhm. Anyway, you guys have. So who's doing? I'm gonna say you can do 3 watches or 2 watches if you have the 4 and 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 and 4. So, but I guess technically it would be 4 watches. We take
2.
you
take
two.
2.
and then
each
one
take
of you
one.
can take one.
I'll take a watch.
Which one?
I will as well.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll take whatever.
Do you want beginning watch or do you want end watch?
Yes, I'll stay up.
Okay.
Wow.
Make sure to wake me up whenever you're done.
Sure.
And then at some point, one of the two of you will be on one of our watches
Who
with
wants
us.
to take watch with me?
I mean, I already said I'd take a watch.
Awesome.
I can take one as well.
Yes, you're with Philo.
So who's on watch?
Or you could
1?
both just do with me and then leave Philo by herself.
Amazing. So who's on first
Oh.
watch?
He's gonna be on first and second. I'm on third and fourth. Then it's up to you two which ones you're doing.
I'll be on the first area. I can't stay up
Oh.
as late as you can, but
I'll stay up on the first as well.
Oh, what?
damn. Well, then I guess
I'm
I'll go to
just-
the next with Philo.
Do third with me?
Sure. I don't want to leave. Like I don't want to leave you in the dark.
So first watch is Luca
And that one.
and Fallon. Who's on the
Also-
second watch?
It's just me.
Just Luca.
And third watch?
Me and
Karina.
Karina.
And who's on fourth?
Just me.
Philo.
I will actually get up for fourth watch as well.
Huh?
Buddy.
Oh.
There'll be.
You only
Literally.
sleep 4 hours?
No, it's not what I said.
Buddy. Oh boy. Intrigued.
All right.
Oh, excellent.
I know that's out of character. We don't know that yet. So
Yeah, in character, all I've said is I'm taking first watch.
yeah.
Mm.
But you're gonna wake up for fourth. We'll see about that.
All right.
Also, realizing how hard it would be to do watches.
Yeah.
Like, going, all right, wake up. Now you have to make sure that nothing's out there. And it's like,
And then you have to go back to sleep. Oh, that's gonna
Yeah.
suck.
yeah, like that's
I would always opt to be on first watch or fourth watch. The
Yeah,
two
no,
middle
you'd
watches,
wanna-
hell.
the 2 middle watches would absolutely suck. Anyways, I was just thinking about that just now. I was like, that would suck, actually.
Yeah.
But
The first watch, Luca and Fallon. Is there anything in particular?
Are we rolling?
Yes. Roll perception for me.
This
And then I will go to second watch pretty soon.
Baby needs a new pair of
After.
shoes.
All right.
Did not get them. 7.
I have a 16.
Thank God.
And I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Amazing.
Ooh,
So
nice.
amazing work. Nothing really happens. Eventually, at some point of your watch, you hear dogs barking, and it seems like a cart pretty far up, in front of you, off to the side. Their dogs got loose. They started running
Oh
around,
no.
and they had to catch them. Nothing too major.
Yeah.
But overall, that's all that happened during that watch. So,
Yeah, I'll probably go get my sleeping bag now. A good place to.
second watch.
Good
Yeah.
night.
when you see, like, look over at Philo, you just see her kind of, like, curled around the thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
warm.
warm. Yeah, no, she's just like...
And I did roll actually for how cold it is. It's like 20 degrees, guys. It's kind of cold.
We have to roll con saves.
No, you have to roll con
Yeah, we have
saves. You guys are
traveler's
prepared.
clothes.
You guys are prepared.
I'm gonna
But she
sleep- I'm
is
gonna- I'm gonna sleep
curled
in bed.
around
I'm
this thing
Mm-hmm.
immune.
like
Oh my god.
it's a heating blanket.
This is a call out post to John, our friend John.
We love you, John.
We love you, John. But anyway,
Con saves.
anyway, continue.
But how's Chirina's like warmth considering her fire thing?
Oh, she's probably really warm.
She's fine.
She's like
Yeah,
probably
but Chirina's
yeah,
fine.
you're fine. If anything, you're a heating pad for like anyone that sleeps next to you.
I am the human like heater. You know how like
Yeah.
Chirina's a space heater.
Yeah, quite literally.
Like she's just warm.
I can make my little cloud of embers around myself.
That's why it's warm in this
That
room.
smell.
It's
Between the
Chirina.
two of us, yeah, no, it's like Kyretta and the egg. It's warm.
Mhm.
We're fine.
Second watch is just Luca.
Okay, now baby really needs a pair of shoes.
Now,
It's
instead
just
of a
me.
perception, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Just-
Also, wait.
Is this the charmed condition?
No.
By chance, okay.
It's probably trying to make sure this thing doesn't knock you out.
Oh, uh-oh. Is it wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Ow! I
Was
saw
that
that!
one?
Total 5.
All right. So, before we get started on that,
Just pass away, Parrish.
and just to clarify, I added 10 minutes to the counter. Okay, so once we get done with what I have,
After I die.
after Luca dies,
I'll need to make a new character.
you make a new
so-
character, and we'll end the episode. But before we do that, I need someone to roll a d12 for me.
It was not rolled yet.
I have not rolled.
Yeah,
I want to roll. It was a 5.
5.
Oh, middle of the road. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Sounds bad. Okay. I need someone to roll a d4 for me.
Ruined my life, Stuart.
Okay.
All
You
right.
can bet. 1. It's a 1.
Oh my god.
Really? Okay, cool. Epic. Awesome. All right. And then I need someone to roll a d100 for me.
Ruined my life, Ryan.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
go. Alright.
You're welcome.
Watch, it's not you, it's some random passerby.
They just.
17.
Pass away. Oh, wow.
94.
You're joking.
No,
Oh, it's
I'm
like-
No, I'm not.
It's nice knowing you.
It's been nice knowing you. What do you mean?
I would like to wake up and watch them die.
What is
Watch the
happening?
show.
I'll make some
Why did you
popcorn.
change the music?
Oh! What did I just do?
All three of you collectively killed me. I want you to know.
Okay, I'll stop the timer. We'll keep going.
What do you win?
Uh-oh.
What is this gonna
Guys,
take?
Don't worry about
did it. This is great.
Don't worry.
did we do?
What did we just do?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we're already forgetting about Luca anyways. They vanished.
Everybody forgot about me.
No!
Everyone
Oh
forgot
god,
about
it's this
Luca
music.
so hard that Luca just disappeared.
What is happening?
Also, Talon, I need you to roll a wisdom save as well.
Fuck.
You're coming with me.
No, I'm not. I got good wisdom
Drag
saves.
you down with me.
Oh, at least we have alarm up, so if somebody's coming near us, we will hear them.
That is going to be a 12.
A 12. Okay.
Should we double check that? Yes, 12.
Okay.
Doesn't fail.
Parish, I'm asleep.
Okay.
The girls are just like, huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So. You two are already asleep. Luca, your head is heavy,
No, I'm staying awake.
and you close your eyes.
Staying awake.
You're asleep, and everyone is asleep. Everyone. And you're all standing in a marketplace. It looks kind of familiar. Almost like a marketplace you'd see in Karopole. And there is a very distraught looking Owlin child. Maybe about 13, 14. He has white feathers at this point. And he looks very distraught. And Thalin, from your perspective, you're at the end of a memory that you've had once, where this is not even the first time it's happened, but you tried really hard to connect to people around you. And talking to people your own age, it's difficult. They don't understand what you're going through, and the adults in your life still try to treat you like a child, but you're going through, you're growing up, and you don't want to, but you have to. And you have to. And it's so frustrating, and it makes you angry. And you stand up, and you're so angry and upset, and you are also confused because you don't necessarily remember being this upset or this angry. Okay. In the crowd, there are 3 other people with you that, as you come to, you realize, why am I so angry? Why am I so mad? And you're still like little Fallon here.
I'm small.
You're small. You're about 13, 14 years oldish. But you 3 are as you are right now.
Oh.
You are in the crowd, and this Owlin getting really upset catches your attention. And all of a sudden you realize, hey, wait a minute. You see each other, and you acknowledge.
Is Cornchip here?
Cornchip is not here.
And can we start to connect that little tiny Owlin might be our traveling companion?
Maybe. You might be. You can ask.
Am I aware that I'm dreaming?
Yes.
Or, okay. I'm not oblivious.
Why?
I don't see them yet, though, right?
They're just in the crowd. So you can find each other. You have this weird sense of, wait a minute. If you look around, just like for a second, you probably easily find them.
It's kind of like grab Philo. Karina. Is that like you, Karina?
Hi, yes, it's me.
Okay. This is what happened last night.
Wow.
Where's Thalin? Is he?
There's that kid.
That one's like white though. Hang on. That's a white Alan.
You've seen his mom though.
You have seen my mom.
Yeah. Excuse me. Talon.
You're
What?
Kyrena?
It's
Oh,
me.
wait. Oh, are
What
we in
is this?
your?
Why are you white?
Yeah. What?
Just ask people why they're.
Listen, it's not my fault. You made a white and black Owlin.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm joking.
Are we in your memory?
I mean, I would assume
believe
so.
Because
This
we were kids in our childhood memories.
Is it
So
Felix gonna start looking around for something that is glowing?
why are we here?
Okay. Roll perception for me.
I don't. Are you supposed to be on watch?
Fuck.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be on?
I am.
What?
Shit.
5.
Who's on watch then?
All right.
Is Cornchip
Nobody.
Oh, Cornchip. I mean, you think Cornchip's awake?
He's not
Hopefully.
here.
He's not here.
Hopefully he's awake.
we're counting on the bird to watch first.
We need to figure out a way to make sure you don't fall
Yeah,
asleep.
I don't know what's happening. I've never dreamed before
Why
now.
are we here?
So with that 25, go ahead.
No.
Keep going.
With that 25, you notice that in this section, there's a jewelry shop. Or at least a shop that sells some sort of jewels. And you notice that there is a giant, like, think of a necklace with a giant centerpiece in it. and there is the same kind of texture almost, like the same gleam as the orb is in this gem that's in this necklace in this shop. And it's glowing.
Philo, without even saying anything, just grabs onto your shirt and starts pulling you.
And what? Feel
Pull me!
Don't
Why
drag
is
the
this go-
child.
What is this glowing?
You've never seen
This-
this before in your life.
This shop isn't. This is Lyris's shop. This is not a jewelry store.
So
That's not right.
what was happening in this memory?
I'm gonna try to. Because I don't know how fully aware I am of, like, exactly where I am. I'm, like, trying to grasp at straws for a second.
Because in your dream, the glowing thing was the snake. And mine, it was her. I'm assuming it was her tooth, correct? Because it was burning. Mine was my mouth.
My memory's a little. I think I was trying to make some friends. It's been a really long time. Things here aren't right, though.
It wasn't right in anybody else's dreams either.
You notice that the group of children that you were done talking to earlier, Dallin, there's another kid there. It's different. He looks younger though. Like he's not
Like an infant?
not like a baby, but think of like maybe 8 years old, kind of that build. And he starts walking. He's also glowing. And he's walking towards you guys.
Did the rest of us see the glowing child
Yes.
approaching?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
And
Be prepared.
Does this look like the guy that you saw?
Yes.
Wait, that's who I saw. That's...
Hi there.
Excuse me.
It doesn't have a face yet, and it's very like... It looks like a silhouette that's kind of on fire at this point, but not...
It's fuzzy like a dream would be, where the details are not quite sharp, things are blurry, like we can't focus on it fully because it's not actually there.
Are you the one who was in the orb?
The kid moves forward and sticks his hand through the glass and grabs the necklace and then pulls it back out.
I'm gonna speak in.
I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
I have advantage on wisdom.
Okay.
I got too close to him.
Did anyone get an 18 or higher?
no.
Nope. 1 second.
So
I got a 19.
You got a 19?
So funny
Okay.
thing, that's a natural one.
Oh!
I got too close. I was trying to talk to him, and I got hit with the psionic blast.
Okay. So, Kyrna, it's almost like the magic that you have within yourself protects you from this. But the rest of you get this flaring, like, memory that's not your own. The town shifts. All of a sudden, this town is no longer filled with humans. It's filled with trees and almost like nature, like what it once probably used to be. Like, before civilization even took hold of this place. It is in and out and in and out. And you hear these voices, and it's so... It hurts. Like, your body is burning, and oh my, what's happening? And Kyrna, because you passed, congratulations. You hear this snippet of a memory that's not your own. It's not Thalin's. It's probably not these two. You get the feeling that it's not anyone's. But you get this little glimpse of these two figures in this open field-esque area. It's beautiful, almost like magic. Like think of the Feywild on top of the mortal realm, on top of the Shadowfell. Like there's this like mixture of them all. And that's what this terrain is. And you see this glowing, these two like noodle like legs, almost shaped like a wishbone. start walking. And it shifts into this like ray of light and then becomes smaller. It meets with another figure, a green but like glistening with jewels. This necklace that was in the shop is adorned on her neck, but there are mouths on different parts of this person's body, and it's shaped, and it looks almost like a goblin, like a goblinoid. And there's no eyes anywhere on this person, but she moves kind of like as if there's like, it's gonna sound like, like Oogie Boogie from like Night Before Christmas, how there's like, bugs in the bag or whatever. It kind of moves like that a little bit. And you hear this, something is translating this for you, and you assume it's whoever this figure was that's with you. And the light opens. No, it speaks, just speaks. I've come to talk with you. I've heard of that you offered something to our dear Lato. And I just wanted to clarify that you're not thinking what I'm thinking you're doing. And this other creature who's picking up soil and is crushing it with her hands, and out glisten pieces of gold and silver, draping it onto the ground. And she's shaping different, just molding it, and it turns into these little creatures, that look goblinoid in shape. And she drops them down, like little toy soldiers almost. That's the scale of these beings. All I am doing is answering my friend's call. My dear Rayla, tell me, has she come to you to discuss any of these things? Or did you just happen to hear through the wind? Again. Maybe. Perhaps. But... And you feel this flame. I need you to make another wisdom save for me.
You got this.
Wisdom save.
Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
We don't.
Well, that's a good sign.
It's fitting.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I guess it counts.
yeah, it did. It landed in a dice tray. It landed in my dice tray.
15.
Okay. Whew.
Impressive.
You feel this intense heat, this flame. Also, I'd like to say, you guys are out of this memory.
Yeah, I
But
figured.
Kyra's still here.
I was like,
She's holding
you're
on.
cooking.
Quite literally, you
Oh,
feel
no.
your body is almost like engulfed in flames. Like whatever is happening
Cooked.
is either you are being held on here, like you are being helped in this moment, and you feel that the silhouette that's with you, the child's silhouette, is holding your hand, and it's so hot. Like, flames. Like, flames.
yeah, I
This
do.
is almost something, this is like a divine flame that is burning you right now. But with this kid holding your hand, and you hear in your brain your sister, or like your sister, just for a moment, look. And it seems like parts of the conversation are gone. Parts of the conversation you missed in this moment of just overwhelming by the flames. You missed a lot of the moments, or the conversation. And all of a sudden you hear like this loud screeching, almost like nails on a chalkboard. Like... And it's almost like... It's like when you... earlier when I was... turning on OBS and the microphones started repeating each other. Feedback loop. It's like that is ringing, and you notice the figure, the green woman with the mouths, is on the ground. And these two appendages just of the radiant light stab through this creature, and her body crackles into rock and crystals, and gems start popping out of this one. Ping, 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 ping. And they fly in different directions, and different pieces of her, like her hand sinks into the ground and it's made of iron. Another hand sinks down, it's made of obsidian. Another hand another piece of her falls off and it's silver. Another hand pops up and it's gold. Like all these different metals of the earth, or like the planet of Hythea, melt into the ground. All these glorious gems. And something else reaches out of frame almost. These two claws. And it grabs this woman's eye. And it goes all the way down, and this hand is coming towards you. And it's this giant hand. Like this giant scaled hand. Not like a dragon, but perhaps think more of like a fish. Yes. Like a...
It's a woman.
It's not actually. And it drops, throws, and this eye morphs and it cracks more into pieces, catches on fire, flames, and this little bitty disc almost falls directly into your hand. And you look at the one that is holding your other hand, the child, and it's the same reflective material is on this person. And when you look back up, you see a silhouette of this incomprehensible creature. It looks sort of like think Loch Ness Monster-esque type, like a more grotesque Loch Ness Monster. Remember. And then you wake up.
What the fuck?
And that's where we're going to end it for today.
No!
I know. It's so sad. But let's see how true.
Yeah, see, we didn't rehearse.
I didn't rehearse.
I told you at the beginning we should do this.
I know. No,
So
that's all for tonight. Join us in the next stream.
Catch us in the next
Catch us in the next stream.
And
And remember, no matter the outcome, always let the dice roll.